All right, we're live. That's the cool thing. That's the business. Let's get to the podcast. Thanks for coming, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going through my mind. It's funny when we're live, it's pretty much the same as when we don't really do second takes or anything normally. I mean,
only when we forget to record or try
exactly. Only when we forget to press the record button. But yeah, it's live, and we got some people on already. We at least got Brian Rapp and John Voldemort Hughes. And if you're otherwise watching, tell us what you're entry buzzing on. It's always good to start with something. I personally am entry buzzing on not a whiskey, even though it says whiskey. It is Scatterbrain Vanilla Cake Whiskey, which is very much not a whiskey at 35% alcohol. But I guess it's a cake whiskey. That's what it is. But it's not a whiskey. It's a cake whiskey. Whatever.
I'm doubling up. I had.
Oh, John's got this sweater too. Yeah, from that Wisconsin distillery.
Yeah, it was delish. But I also have a little bit of old granddad bonded. So
nice. I brought my Weller 12 to. Hey, who else is on? I want to know who else is on because two of our Patreon listeners, won bottles this episode passed. Maybe I should let it be a secret.
Ooh, small pours of 16, 17, 18. Delish.
Nice.
That's
dude, Highland Park 18 is crazy good. I haven't had the 16 or 17.
I think I've only had the 18 or 16 that I've had. Mellow corn. I realize the nuttiness that I get from like Dickel and stuff like that. It's more I get it crazy on mellow corn, so it's got to be like less of a nut and more like a toasted corn is what I'm thinking.
If you think mellow corn has nuts, then Booker's is going to drive you nuts more than Sherry Butts.
Hubba what? Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking of Sean CRO, Sean, congratulations on a bottle of Weller 12. Not this one. This one's open. Yours is sealed. Sorry, Brian Rapp. Sorry, bro. Good. Sean likes Highland Park 18 as well. We haven't done a Highland Park. I think we have one in our sample collection, a Highland Park.
I don't know if we do.
Maybe we don't, but we should. Highland Park is a really cool story because yes, they're not a island, but they're like one of the most northernmost distilleries in Scotland. So they're like kind of along the coast, but the northern coast, and they do have a little bit more smoke than your average mainland Scotch, which I appreciate about them. So
smoker than your average.
Yeah, and Sean, thanks for the bucket hat. You guys will see Sean, that if you watch the YouTube tomorrow. But
so I was gonna send you a picture, Sean. So I got my bucket hat showed up yesterday, and I looked at the receipt or whatever the contents are supposed to be, and it says the bean bucket hat. However, they sent me a child's turtle bucket hat, so
no beans on it.
I have no problem
just keeping got a turtle.
It'll just be my thing now. You can call me Turtle.
Yeah, it'll be like yo Rob, but yo, I got a turtle.
Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club?
Wait, so Sean might be right. Highland Park might be on an island, but it's definitely not like Isla. Let's see.
Well, I'll tell you, Highland rhymes with island, so there's some sort of way to remember from here on out. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. He's right. Yeah. It is on an island, but it's definitely nowhere near Isla. But it's pretty much like the most northernmost, pretty much part of Scotland. So,
and if you don't correct it, Sean, I have no problem wearing the children's child turtle bucket hat, man. It adds to the intrigue.
So we actually had. I'm excited for you guys to listen to the Christmas episode because we had a ball. And not only that, but I won't give too much away. But be ready for a killer pour description as well. So
I'll give something away.
Yeah,
best whiskey I ever had.
It gave Robbie highest rating ever. So
so good.
Which is hard to do on a Christmas episode.
Drop $500 on a bottle of Redbreast 27 and drink with us. How's that birthday cake, Cole?
It is it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good.
Well,
but it's not a whiskey. Like I kind of crave a whiskey right now. Either that or for how sweet this is, just water, just straight water. So I think I'm going to switch over to the Weller 12.
We've got some whiskey to drink. We can drink whiskey, Cole.
Yeah. But I need water, man. But I'm not going to drink the limestone filtered water, you know.
Water. Someday when I'm if I win the lottery, this is all I'm drinking all day, every day.
Like that's like, I'm making my ice out of that. I'm peeing into a toilet bowl full of that stuff. I'm gonna be rocking the limestone water everywhere. With it.
I was gonna say something, I can't remember.
And then your daughter got in the way.
Chelsea did. Amara did.
Oh, it's Chelsea.
Well, first one was Chelsea, then it was Finley. So
I gotcha.
All right, we ready? Freddie?
I think so. So, listeners, let's get into this. Viewers, like we said, we're drinking the Booker's. What are we drinking? It's in my hand. Booker's Lumberyard batch. I just
birthday cake went straight to your brain.
Yeah,
that birthday cake goes right to the head.
So here's the history this week. Yeah, that's true, John. It is. Having been in Kentucky, everything is like hard, like alcohol, or what do you call it? Like limestone water. Like you literally bathe in it, and it sticks to the sides of the shower because of the limestone. Yeah. 62.4%. 7 years, 1 month, and 7 days in the barrel, or at least the minimum. 2022-02, the Lumberyard batch. That's all the history you're going to get on a drink along. So let's pour it.
Okay. Shall we?
Oh, did anyone read the Patreon message? I'm sure some of you guys did. But next round of 3 whiskeys is going to be really cool. So far, I'm not going to give much away, but there is a 23-year whiskey, and then there's a 141 proof whiskey coming up. So prep your minds.
I don't even know. Oh man,
yeah, that's
I gotta start. I'm not a Patreon subscriber anyway.
yeah, if you were, you would know.
I think I was the second or first Patreon.
I think Caleb Olson was first.
I was second, but I was the first to drop off.
This is not as peanutty. It is peanutty. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as peanutty as the last batch we tried on that drink along.
Yeah, slight nuts. That was my nickname in high school.
Like it's major nuts.
I know nothing. Graham cracker. I can get behind the graham cracker. It's because graham cracker is sweet, but it's subtly sweet. So there's like a subtle sweet on this. I like that. You get a little bit of fruitiness. Like
I'm getting more peanuts than peanut butter. Some people might agree that they're different smelling. Some people might not. Pecans or pecans. I'm down.
I'll have what she's
Robbie,
having.
Are you a pecan or a pecan guy? Let me guess. Pecans.
I am what is it? I'm ambidextrous with it. If I'm just eating, if I'm gonna buy some of them, I'll say pecan. And then if I'm talking about pecan pie, maybe I'm not ambidextrous. I don't even know what I'm saying.
That's true. Yeah. No, you're saying exactly what John's saying here. It depends on if they're roasted pecans or pecan pie.
There you go. Piece of pecan pie. I'd like a piece of pecan pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
John's
I'm with you.
Pecan.
No, although having grown up as a Yankee, I am a little bit more of a pecan across the board. But every now and then my wife will accidentally make me say pecan.
This is hubbard of what delicious.
A creamy note on the nose. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you gone for it? Go first.
No,
have you had this yet?
Talk, I'll sip.
Have you had it before though? Shake your head, yes or no?
Nope.
No? Okay. This, oh my gosh. Like not a lot on the nose, right? But it is like a flavor bomb. It just attacks, like gets really bright, nutty. First it's heat. First thing I got was heat. And then it was like, boom, here's the nuts. Yeah.
So I'm with you on the progression from heat to peanuts. But at first, I actually get this like really, really potent, flavorful. Peanuts are there a little bit, but also like your average high proof bourbon, similar like caramel corn, strong caramel corn notes. What is that? Yeah. Syrup. Oh, that's what I'm going for. Like kind of a like almost a maple syrup, but a little less on the, I don't know, like even maple syrup a little bit. But then it turns into heat, and it's just like potent. Like I can't get past the heat, and then it fades into this nuttiness.
By the way, that's what I want my nickname to be when I'm a old man.
I'll be the creamy syrup. You can be the dusty nuts.
Dusty
That'll
nuts
be
and creamy
my
syrup.
sidekick name.
Dusty nuts and creamy syrup. Oh, that's funny. Oh man. So you know what's weird? You know what is weird, Cole? We've got 3 people in the chat, but it says we only have 2 people watching.
Perfect. Well, that means that 1,000 people are watching.
Okay.
But only 3 people are
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was hard. Gotcha. This week we didn't do a great job of like prepping. And normally the best turnouts are the ones where we're like, hey, check it out. This weekend we're doing a drink along. And this one we only did like 2 things. Like one was the countdown story and the other one was the Patreon thing. So we should have done a better job. But next time.
I can get behind the dense and oily. Not super oily, but there is like a little bit of that there.
Brian, I literally opened these bottles and poured them into sample jars, so not much air got into
sample jars.
The process. Sample bottles.
You went with jars? Cool. And all
I said jars.
No. Well, they're glass. They are glass.
Maybe
so
I'll add
anyway,
some water.
I'm gonna go for one more sip.
Yeah, I think the front of the palate isn't like too nutty, but then it fades to like a really, really nice peanut butter. They're like peanut.
Oily and creamy. I kind of think can kind of go together, right?
I
think those are similar, but it is definitely robust. It's rich. It's dense. It's really good.
John, did you win anything?
Did you?
The lottery?
Seriously, very long finish.
Yeah, and that's good. I think honestly, this is one of the better bookers I've ever had.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. A few drops in. Time to spin Jay the crap out of this guy.
Make it dizzy. Oily and creamy, rich folk peanut butter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nose is definitely improved with a little bit of water, I think. It's not vapory, which sometimes will happen when you get the water on it. But it's super sweet. Oh, it was a good day. Details. Do tell. Spill the tea.
No. Yeah. Like, what was your favorite find? Candied pecan. And if you're dropping some drops,
there it is
now. Yeah, we're dropping drops on this.
Kentucky cream.
Oh, did he send us separately?
No, it's above it. It was just above that one.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, Stag Junior. Oh wait, what batch of Stag Junior, John? And then Knob Creek 18 and they sold everyone that. Oh, nice. That's nice of them to give them a 107.
It is nice. That's cool. So at the beginning when I said like some sort of fruity, like I was thinking more like a stone fruit, which I can get like typically I'll get when it's like raisiny kind of dark. I can see that. Maybe like okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is just a Northwest thing, but there's Chucker cherries. Is that a thing? Chucker Candy Company.
Never heard of it.
Oh man, they do these dried cherries and fruits and stuff like that. But like it's like a dried.
Sweet cherry.
Maybe it's a Bing. Maybe I don't know, but like no, not a Bing. Wouldn't be a Bing. It'd be more like a Rainier. But like that's the kind of fruitiness I get off of it. Nose is better. Nose is much sweeter.
Ooh, yeah. John got the first batch of Stag, not Junior. But yeah, no, yeah, it's a difference when you say, "Hey, I got a bottle of Stag." When no one calls George. I mean, the people don't just call it always George T. Stag.
So this is different. I get a little bitterness on the end of the finish with a little bit of water. It's kind of goes like a little more like spicy on it. Like the heat's there a little bit more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Almost kind of what you expect from like a rye almost. Like a hot
I don't
rye.
prefer it. Do you?
I don't prefer it either, but it is different. It's crazy. It changed up a lot there, I think, and it was a big difference between the two.
So speaking of lotteries, I did the Virginia ABC one with 17 entries for myself and my friends. But I did the math. There is a Weller Full Proof, and they have a good few bottles of that. There's also a Weller CYPB, and they had like 200, 300 bottles of that, which isn't that much. And then they had Old Forester Birthday Bourbon. And I ran, because I'm a math guy, I ran the odds of winning at least one bottle. 75% odds. Or not odds, 75% chance of me getting at least one bottle, which I like to see. So I imagine I'm going to win at least one through a friend. So.
Wait a minute. What was that odd talk? What was that 1 in a million?
So you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
What do you mean?
No, I was just thinking of Dumb and Dumber, so I said that.
Okay. So I picked up your
You got it. Joke. You picked up what I was putting down.
Oh, it's down. Wow, I poured a big pour for that. What else is going on?
What's a WTMK?
Yeah, wait. Let me think. Wild Turkey Masters Keep, baby.
Took me a second.
Need to wait until after it. That's great. I'm kind of at the point where I had a drop yesterday. No, 2 days ago that I picked up a Buffalo Trace. That's my recent find. But the hard thing was they had a drop right as we began recording on Thursday, and I was like, I can get there. But I'm like, no, let's just record. It'll be worth it.
See, I like that though. Like Idaho right now, it's all like they just put everything out at random times, and you never know. So you gotta check. Like every day, be there at 11, otherwise you miss out. I think the creaminess, the oiliness comes out a lot more with ice for sure.
On the
nose wise, no, on the palate. Sorry, I already drank. Okay. I already drank it. Nose got kind of muted, kind of killed, I think. But
so I went to church in this sweater today, and I got a lot of questions. But you know what? They don't matter, those questions.
And nothing else matters. Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Dang it. Missed that. That's a good point. There you go. Back out if you need to.
Oh, Metallica.
The one that the Master's Keep that we had, super minty. That was delish.
We did the rye. No, that was the Master's Keep.
We did one. No,
we did the Cornerstone Rye. Was that the one? Was that a Master's Keep? What am I thinking?
We did do a Master's Keep because I got it from
we've done at least one.
Yeah. This is pretty hot though. My lips are kind of tingly.
Amen to that, John.
Yeah. I like this. This is really good. I think neat is definitely the best. Not bad with ice. I think it's a little bit creamier, sweeter. I don't know if it's just the culmination of like having several sips going on the ounce there. But it is hot. My mouth is a little warm here.
Yeah. Notes I'm getting on the nose are just peanuts. But yeah, on the palate, there is I wouldn't call it a bitterness, but there's a bite that didn't show up on the neat pour, in my opinion.
No, neat. I think neat had a great finish. Water, I got a little bit of that And then ice, I'm getting a lot more of it. Just on the finish there, it's not awful, but not great, especially when compared to the ink.
So people are getting red fruit. I have it. I'm only getting nuts. Only get the nuts. But I don't hate on your red fruit note.
I don't hate on your nuts.
Yeah, I don't hate on. Oh, thank you for not hating on my nuts.
Speaking of which,
yeah, tongue tingle. I'm there with you, Sean. A little bit. That's what I like see as the bite. Sometimes it's like it's not completely synonymous, but like it shows up usually together.
Well, I think it's nice. Like we've had a lot. We had a lot of like higher proof stuff that does not come across as higher proof. And this does. I like that. And that's kind of what you're expecting.
Oh,
what'd you do?
I almost like broke my glass by putting the one bottle down. Yeah.
I just make it. Oh man, I am sleepy. Last night, twins ruined our sleep, man. I have not slept in this weekend. They at 10:30 were concerned about fires in the house and smoke alarms, and so Finley slept in bed with mom, and I slept.
Did they watch something?
Or No. I don't know where it came from. Juniper slept in bed with mom, and I slept in Juniper's bed in Finley's room, and they have Christmas lights up in the room, and it was like bright all night. It was just, I'm tired, man.
Oh, right.
I think a little bit of whiskey is making me want to take a nap.
I took a half nap when we got home from church. It was like 10 minutes at the most. And then Beth started making noise. She's like, play with me, Daddy. No.
A 10-minute snooze is not bad. Like, that's one of my favorites.
No, it'll pay off sometimes.
We put the twins down and like, we'll watch a show with Amara. And I'll close my eyes sometimes and get a quick 10. And it's glorious. Yeah. A pre-bedtime nap pays off. Okay, so Brian Rapp says he is getting not much anything, just heat. So my last with ice was more heat. So I agree. Oh,
I didn't like the finish on my last sip, but it was because I was breathing a lot and taking a lot of oxygen in.
I think
like hurting my tongue.
Well, the other thing, the neat finish lasted forever. It was sweet and delicious, and then it's just, I think compared to that, it's just. It fell off a cliff and died.
Yeah. I've heard great things about certain batches of Booker's. Like I've heard phenomenal things. Like what was the one that people love? The country ham or whatever. That one's like a big deal. Oh yeah, what's your rating? That's a better idea.
Yeah. Ratings, folks. What do you got?
I got to think about this one for a moment.
So what's the MSRP on
until I formulate?
What's MSRP? What is this again?
I got it for like 80 or something like that.
Okay. So to me, this is more of like a cask strength. Oh gosh, cylinders.
Cask strength.
Firing.
Meh?
No. Like
that's what I'm getting.
What is? Oh, Evan Williams, a cask strength Evan Williams. So it's like super peanutty, but much better. Like, I don't know. I like this. I definitely, neat was really good. I think neat was great. I got a little bit of not what I expected. 80 is a decent amount to pay though. I think you can get similar notes from cheaper things, but not necessarily the heat. So like maybe get yourself some Evan Williams, put a couple squirts of hand sanitizer in it. Boom, good to go. I'm just gonna give this an 8.2. I think it's good, but it's not at that price point, not the greatest. Well, no, I'm gonna go 8.4. Okay. I'm landing on 8.4. What do you got, Cole?
I was kind of similar. At first, I formulated a 7.9, but then I remembered how much more I enjoyed the neat pour as opposed to the water or ice pour. 8.15. What's people saying?
Just John's comment when you were like, I was breathing weird, and he said, geez, quit breathing. That's funny.
I didn't even see that. I totally skipped over that one.
Well, we moved to banners and weren't looking for
that's true. That is true. Yeah, I like it. It is not Hubba to What for me. It is along the lines. What is this?
First you got Brian Rapp.
I didn't even see that, Brian. That was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but John did correct you correctly, in that it's D's nuts. So with two
this.
E's.
Hence my statement how much I love Knob 18.
Nice.
Love D's nuts, you'll love the knob. I'll tell you that much. And it better be at least 18 years old.
Yeah.
Boom. Roasted.
Boom. Good joke. Yeah. What's Sean say? I like it better than standard cast strength offerings, like rare breed. Kind of goes in that direction of JD, BP.
You know what? I think it is
8.
like rare breed. That's a good comparison, I think.
Mm-hmm. I would take rare breed over those.
I think I would too, but this is, if these are the notes you like, then this is like a similar offering that you might want to grab. Good thing Patricia's not here.
Yeah. Although Miles said he's watching later, so it might be joined by Patricia.
Goes off the rails with nuts jokes.
It's hard to have nuts without a knob. Yeah. Or
I mean, technically you can.
The other way around.
There's probably millions of cows, bulls with knobs and no nuts.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how do they make those oysters?
Yeah, that's true. I guess they kill Rocky Mountain oysters. Did you say you take? Yeah, I would take rare breed over this, Ryan. But it depends on the batch. I mean, most rare breeds I would take over this, though. But
it's just different directions.
I heard that Booker's, I want to say it was the 2022-08 batch, or maybe it was 09, more the recent Booker's batch. Ben Klepsig said this one's the one. Like this one's, I don't know if anyone's had it, but Ben Klepsig was like, no, this is what we've been waiting for in terms of Booker's. So maybe I'll find it.
I'm going back to neat just to finish it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might do
much sweeter on the nose now. So I don't know if it's just that because it opened up a little bit more. No, I mean I'm gonna keep my score, but but it's much sweeter now. I don't know if
Okay, so Sean and Brian like this over rare breed.
But it's just kind of what notes you prefer more. Like rare breed is just like a bourbon.
I don't know what I gave the last Booker's, but I do think this is better than the last one. So maybe if my score was higher than an 8.15, maybe I'll go higher.
I will say the heat on this, the proofage is kind of what you expect and what you want from something at that point. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
In general,
we don't do Jim Beam too often. We could probably do Jim Beam products more. Maybe we should do a Booker's bottle on the podcast, actually, because we haven't done that yet, I don't think. Yeah. So anyway, what you guys hoping? What are you hoping? Start
Christmas
hoping on the chat.
Yeah. The goose is getting fat. Please okay.
Put a penny in
real-time comparison. Pouring some rare breed.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for the comment. He's swishing. He's swirly pooing. Okay. And this just in, folks.
Okay.
The Booker's better. Okay. I can respect that.
I can respect that too. I'm big into respecting.
So the crazy thing is 1 week from today, Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
It came fast, man.
We're going to have to figure out when to record this week.
We got to talk.
Yeah, we're going to talk.
Yeah, that's the other thing is we're going to, I don't know if we're going to do dry January again this year, but I think we definitely got to confirm a batch of recordings.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
John,
and I have most
John Hughes, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. John, are you dry January in it?
I would. It's last Christmas. I really enjoyed doing the John Hughes game show. Haven't been invited back since. Did we ruin everything?
John, do it. Yeah. Did we lose all your viewers when we joined?
We ruined a good thing. Hasn't been written up by Up Rocks articles because of it. Was it Up Rocks?
Quick. Yeah, it was Up Rocks. Take this guy out of here. Probably not this year either. Oh, he didn't last year. Yeah, good for you, John. Just be responsible. That's all you got to do.
Dramhound.
Oh, Dramhound joining late. It's okay, Dramhound. Maybe you can join in on the hopes. Maybe give us a hope for this week.
Hope point. We're hoping.
Yeah.
I hope Dramhound would have showed up earlier.
Yeah, I hope that Dramhound will show up earlier next time.
I hope we plan ahead more next time.
Yeah, I hope we do a better job actually notifying people. Sean hopes Santa brings everyone what they wish for. And Brian hopes that we can all have a relaxing Christmas.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what the stars. Yeah, if they were air quotes or not.
Yeah, stars. Asterisks?
Dramhound hopes that he does a good job hanging the lights.
Wrong glass.
John said, yeah, you lost all 4 of my users. That's funny. And yep.
Whatever. John.
Yeah.
Dude, do you see John? You had Dixon Deadman on, right, John?
Really? What a baller. I'm working on another game show. Nice. Nice. That's cool. Well, we hope we can join in and have fun with you.
You just reminded me. We were doing sight words with the girls the other day, and the came up. And
yep. That's the Raul. Sorry. Even though the line is definitely from Dumb and Dumber, you told me that about a friend of ours, Raul, and I laughed so hard. Because I had never remembered that part from Dumb and Dumber at the time. So yeah.
Oh, Dramhound, we can keep going. We have a hard time shutting up.
Yeah, exactly. But I do have to jump my wife's car and drive her to the AutoZone. Really quick.
Gotta get in the zone.
Battery's dead. So
too bad.
And it's like dead. Like not just like needs a boost, like it's dead. So
friggin' see, John, that's the thing, is you always downplay yourself. But
yeah,
man, look at this guy go.
That's a baller.
Serious.
Give me a moment, John. What a baller. And you guys are all ballers. And I hope that you know how much of ballers you are. And I hope you guys enjoy tomorrow's episode. I think you'll really like it.
We had a good time. And I hope it's not obnoxious, because there is a good portion of it where we're just opening some gifts.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy it.
Bear with us as we unwrap some fun. So, but I hope, Robbie, that we all have a great Christmas. You know how much we appreciate you, and that we can really enjoy the Elijah Craig offering next month. But I hope they're really excited for the next 3 as well. So,
all right, cheers, guys. Love you. Thanks for what you do. But most of all, guys, I hope, you know what? I hope that our love of whiskey lifted your Christmas spirits.
Hey-o.
Thanks, guys. See you guys next month.
We'll see you guys.
Peace.